Mental strength is like a muscle. It requires regular exercise to stay strong and resilient. But just like there are habits that build mental strength, there are also habits that can weaken it. These habits may seem harmless at first, but over time they can chip away at your mental resilience. Let's explore 7 common habits that make you mentally weak and how to overcome them. 1. Negative self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters. Constantly putting yourself down or dwelling on negative thoughts can weaken your mental strength. Instead, practice positive self-talk. Encourage yourself, focus on your strengths, and believe in your abilities. Negative self-talk is like a dark cloud that hovers over your mind, casting shadows on your self-esteem and confidence. When you engage in negative self-talk, you're essentially feeding your mind with doubts, fears, and criticisms, creating barriers to your own success and happiness. Instead of being your own cheerleader, you become your own worst critic, constantly tearing yourself down with harsh words and limiting beliefs. As the Buddha wisely said, your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. This quote beautifully encapsulates the power of our thoughts and the importance of guarding our minds against negativity. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, remember that you have the power to change the narrative. Replace self-doubt with self-compassion, criticism with encouragement, and fear with courage. Choose to speak to yourself with kindness and positivity, nurturing a mindset that uplifts and empowers you to reach your highest potential. 2. Avoiding challenges. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be scary, but avoiding challenges altogether can hinder your mental growth. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Each challenge you overcome makes you stronger and more resilient. Avoiding challenges is like staying in a stagnant pond while the world around you flows like a vibrant river. Challenges are not obstacles to be feared, but opportunities to grow, learn, and evolve into the best version of yourself. As the Buddha wisely said, "The mind is everything what you think you become." This quote beautifully captures the essence of embracing challenges as opportunities for personal transformation. When you avoid challenges, you deny yourself the chance to expand your horizons, test your limits, and discover your true potential. Instead, choose to welcome challenges with open arms, knowing that each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resilience, hones your skills, and propels you closer to your goals. Embrace challenges as stepping stones on your journey of self-discovery and let them fuel your growth, courage, and determination to conquer the heights of your dreams. 3. Fearing failure. Failure is a part of life, but fearing it can hold you back from reaching your full potential. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, see it as a stepping stone to success. Learn from your failures, adapt, and keep moving forward. Fearing failure is like imprisoning yourself in a cage of self-doubt and missed opportunities. It's natural to feel apprehensive about failing, but allowing that fear to hold you back can prevent you from reaching your fullest potential. As the Buddha wisely said, the only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. This profound quote reminds us that true failure lies not in making mistakes, but in failing to live authentically and pursue our deepest aspirations. When you fear failure, you rob yourself of the chance to learn, grow, and thrive. Instead, embrace failure as a valuable teacher that offers lessons in resilience, perseverance, and self-discovery. Allow yourself to take risks, knowing that even if you stumble along the way, each failure brings you one step closer to success. Dare to fail boldly, for it is through facing our fears and overcoming adversity that we unleash our true potential and soar to greater heights than we ever imagined possible. 4. Comparing yourself to others. Constantly comparing yourself to others is a surefire way to feel inadequate and mentally weak. Focus on your own journey and progress. Celebrate your successes and learn from your setbacks without comparing them to others. Comparing yourself to others is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's futile and only leads to feelings of inadequacy and discontent. As the Buddha wisely said, comparison is the thief of joy. This profound insight reminds us that when we constantly measure our worth against others, we rob ourselves of the happiness and fulfillment that come from embracing our unique journey. Each of us is on our own path with our own strengths, weaknesses, and experiences. Instead of focusing on what others have or achieve, celebrate your own journey and accomplishments. Embrace your individuality and recognize that your worth is not determined by how you stack up against others, but by how authentically you live your life and cultivate happiness from within. Let go of comparisons and cultivate a mindset of gratitude, self-acceptance, and appreciation for the wonderful person that you are. 5. Seeking approval. Relying on others' approval for your self-worth can make you mentally fragile. Instead, cultivate self-acceptance and confidence from within. Trust yourself and your decisions, and seek validation from within rather than from others. Seeking approval from others is like building your happiness on a shaky foundation. It's fleeting and unsustainable. As the Buddha wisely said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. This profound teaching reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from the validation or approval of others. When we constantly seek approval from external sources, we give away our power and allow others to dictate our sense of worth. Instead, cultivate self-love, acceptance, and confidence from within. Trust yourself, honor your own values and beliefs, and recognize that your worthiness is not contingent on the opinions or approval of others. Embrace your uniqueness and live authentically, knowing that the greatest approval you can ever receive is the love and acceptance you give yourself. 6. Living in the past or future. Dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future can drain your mental strength. Practice mindfulness and focus on the present moment. Accept the past, plan for the future, but live fully in the present. Living in the past or future is like trying to grasp a shadow. No matter how hard you try, you'll never hold on to it. As the Buddha wisely said, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. This timeless teaching reminds us of the power of living mindfully in the present moment. When we dwell on past regrets or worry about an uncertain future, we rob ourselves of the beauty and richness of the present. Instead, embrace the here and now, where life unfolds in all its glory. Cultivate mindfulness and awareness, savoring each moment as it arises. Let go of the burdens of the past and the anxieties of the future, and immerse yourself fully in the present moment, where true peace and happiness reside. 7. Avoiding responsibility. Blaming others or making excuses for your circumstances can weaken your mental resilience. Take ownership of your actions and choices. Learn from your mistakes and take proactive steps to improve your situation. Avoiding responsibility is like carrying a heavy burden that weighs you down and holds you back from reaching your full potential. As the Buddha wisely said, you yourself must strive. The Buddhas only point the way. This profound teaching reminds us that true liberation comes from taking ownership of our actions and choices. When we avoid responsibility, we relinquish control over our lives and deny ourselves the opportunity to grow and evolve. Instead, embrace responsibility as a pathway to empowerment and self-mastery. Take ownership of your thoughts, words, and actions, knowing that you have the power to shape your destiny. By embracing responsibility with courage and integrity, you pave the way for personal growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Building mental strength is a lifelong journey that requires awareness and intentional effort. By recognizing and overcoming these 7 habits that make you mentally weak, you can cultivate greater resilience, confidence, and inner strength. Remember, You have the power to shape your mindset and become mentally stronger every day. So, embrace challenges, learn from failures, and believe in yourself. Your mental strength will be your greatest asset in navigating life's ups and downs.